All right, what's up, folks? I'm here at Mount Abram for the Mountain Mayhem Race, and I'm going to get started in just a minute here. But the basic concept of this race is it's an endurance race. It actually has some kind of complicated rules about scoring, because you can take the lift, or you can ride up, or there's runners. So I don't really know how the scoring is going to work, to be totally honest with you. But my personal goal is just to see how many laps I can do climbing up and then riding down. Because it's an endurance race, and because it's, at least for me, it's more about sort of how long can I last. The riding itself is not going to be that exciting. I'm probably going to stick to the easier trails, and particularly after the first couple of runs as I get tired, just because me being exhausted and then riding something that's not like really in my comfort zone is a recipe for getting hurt, and I am not interested in getting hurt. Yeah, we're just gonna get out there, see how many laps we can do. It's probably gonna be a lot of super chicken in George's jungle, and the greens and the blues. So I'm not doing anything crazy, not trying to push my limits in terms of my actual riding today, because it's an endurance race. But with that said, we'll see how far I can get. All right, cranking away on the first climb here. So I guess I should explain a little more about the rules. I do know some of them. So I don't know how it works for runners at all. But for mountain bikers, you get 1 point for every lap that you do if you ride the lift up, and 3 if you pedal up. So 1 lap of pedaling up is equivalent to 3 lift served laps, which seems reasonable enough to me. There's also, I think you can only get a maximum of 2 laps per hour, but the hours start on the half hour, because that's when the race started. That's the part that I'm gonna pretty much just ignore, to be honest. I don't think there's really any risk of me exceeding that 2 laps per hour limit, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. And I guess George's jungle is closed, so it's gonna be a grease slapper and super chicken type of day. Of course, I talk about riding the easiest trails. My worst crash ever at Mount Abram was on this trail. Oh, ooh, ow, oh. Crash was right there. I'm only on climb number 2, and I have already sweated so much that I was trying to wear one of those nose strips that like sticks on and holds your nostrils open, because otherwise my nose is just perpetually clogged. But I've already sweat so much that came off. So that's what life is like in this humidity with the backpack and the full face, even though I don't have much else in terms of padding. So I think we're gonna have to go to something even later. All right, let's get a grease slapper lap in, and then get some coffee and breakfast. go get some coffee and stuff. Back here at the camp, such as it is. I'll show you the setup I got going here. One of the things I love about this truck is this little compartment here. Got my cheapo Rennie's chair, and there's a little clothesline of sorts to dry stuff off. I did bring a lot of extra gear because I know it's going to get crazy sweaty. So this way hopefully some of it can dry out while I sort of switch it out and we can switch back and forth. That might be the end of the day for the full face though, to be honest. It is already pretty damn hot. It's definitely the end of the day for the backpack. So 2 laps in the bag. Just got some caffeine in. Back to the climb, which nobody wants to watch. That's Super Chicken. The way that I'm really measuring success in this one is how many laps can I do, and I don't know. 5 or more is definitely the goal for today. Say what you will about the difficulty, but that's just a fun as hell trail. So the fact that I'm going to do it a bunch of times today does not bother me at all. Oh, this is the part of the climb that just saps your soul. About to start my 4th descent. So far it's about 1,600 feet of climbing and over 6 miles total ridden. Whew, starting to feel it. And of course it's getting hotter and more humid. 10 o'clock in the morning right now. Probably against my better judgment, I'm going to do 1 pinball lap. This is for you. To make things a little more interesting than just Super Chicken all day. Oh my God, those brakes are bad. Goodness. Nasty rut right there. Yes. Okay. That's the bit that I'm always a little nervous about. What the hell? Oh shit. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Did not have my feet right there. But we got through it. Whew. All right. Climbing, climbing. This is going to be the top of lap 6. I think maybe let's go get some lunch. All right, here we go again. We're gonna see what we can do, man. I don't know how many laps I really got in me, but we're gonna find out. Oh. Oh my goodness, these bumps. Not helping the hand situation much. All right, we're just gonna go right back up for once. This is the top of lap number 8. Oh, I love the breeze. Go take a break. Whew. So I've got 8 uphill laps in so far. I don't know how many I have left in me. But I'm in second overall right now, which is pretty sick. Very happy with that. I'm sure I won't be when I finish, especially since I have to leave early. And even if I say I have to leave early, I do have to leave early, but let's be real, my fitness is not enough to be taking me to 7:30 p.m. tonight anyway, so it's not just that I have to leave, but yeah, feeling pretty good about that. I think currently I'm in second out of about 43 individual riders, so that's pretty sick. The guy in first is 2 full laps ahead of me. So Abe, Firth, whoever you are, well done, man. You are killing it, especially in this heat and humidity. But for now, I'm going to get a little bit more rest in, and then also probably swap out this soaking wet shirt for another shirt. Thank God I brought a million pieces of clothing, because I knew, excuse me, I was going to sweat through absolutely everything. Climb number 9. See you at the top, I guess. Oh boy. I think we just pop right back up. Downhill lap 10. God damn. I think I'm not gonna swap out the bars during this race. I know I said I would, but I think I'm not going to. Not because it's a bad idea to change your setup in the middle of a race, although that is a bad idea, but because that takes energy, and my reserves are very limited at this point. I would just rather spend it pushing a little harder and do that test another day. All right, I gotta go back to the truck and refill my water bottle, get some calories in me somehow,
and just rest for a minute. Uphill climb number 11, and this might be the last one. I'm really starting to feel it. What concerns me is not so much, you know, just sort of muscular tiredness, whatever, but on the previous lap I was feeling kind of sick to my stomach. Now I've got a bit of a headache. These are symptoms of heat-related issues. We'll see. But for now, I just gotta finish this one. Topping out climb 11. Probably a bad idea, but I think we're gonna go for one more. Yeah, are you Abe by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, you're killing it, dude.
What's your name?
Charlie.
Charlie, good to meet you.
I've been trying to chase you on the individual scoreboard all morning, but I cannot keep up.
It's pretty brutal.
It is. So that's Abe up there. He's just crushing it. But rode most of that uphill with him. Seems like a super cool dude. All right, and that is a day. That went really well. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Now I did have to leave early. I genuinely had to leave early because I do have some family coming over tonight, and so I need to be home. Can't be out on a bike at 7:30 p.m. still like an hour and a half away from home. But to be honest, I don't think I had any more uphill laps in my legs anyway. I mean, maybe one or two if I rested for like 2 hours and got some food in me. I don't know. I could have done some lift laps, I guess, to get a couple points, but whatever. For me, I mean, as I said, like my goal was just to go out and get as many sort of uphill laps in as I could and see how many I could get. And 12 is a lot more than that's way better than I thought I was gonna do. I did not think that I was going to be at the top of the leaderboard for most of the day. I did not think that I was going to be able to do 12 laps uphill like that. So I am really stoked with how it went, especially because my record of success at Mount Abram races is pretty terrible, but this is a different kind of race, not a timed race, so that helps. And anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. I also think the race was just really cool. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I was really impressed with how well organized it was. All the sort of swag and free stuff that they got for everybody was pretty cool. The vibe there was great. I mean, it often is at Mount Abram. Cool race. I think they're planning to do it every year, so if you're interested in sort of like mountain bike downhill endurance that's not timed, which is it's a weird kind of race that's not really, you know, it's sort of combined like a downhill bike park and an endurance race that's just about lasting a long period of time. It's a strange combination, kind of unique, but I really enjoyed it. It was fun. and really well put together. So I would say definitely consider it next year if you are interested in that kind of thing. And I think they raised some good money for WinterKids, which is great as well. I know they raised some money from me. So anyway, yeah, I guess we'll leave it there. But until next time, I hope you have a chance to get outside and ride, and I'll see you in the next one.